We head now to the small town of Dannevirke, where a sinkhole filled with fat and rats has prompted the local council to educate its residents on how to get rid of grease. Eva Corlett reports.
Roading contractors turned up to fix a 30-centimetre wide sinkhole on a street off Dannevirke's main strip on the 10th of October. When they put the cameras into the pipe to see what caused the collapse, they found a large build-up of fat and rats feasting on the waste. Water and roading contractor Tararua Alliance manager Chris Chapman says an accumulation caused the cavity.
Some of the fat had generated a bit of a breeding ground or feeding ground for those rats, who then decided to chew on the concrete pipe and ended up causing the pipe to fail.
Mr Chapman says what people put down sinks is a problem.
If people are cooking a roast, don't pour the fat down the sinkhole, that type of thing. And wet wipes and any other non-organic wastewater material or non-organic material that people typically will just flush down the toilet, that can cause some pretty big issues downstream.
Tararua District Mayor Tracy Collis was shocked by the amount of white fat plastered against the pipe. But she says while contractors saw rats in the hole, there isn't an infestation.
They noticed a few, so it certainly wasn't that many. But again, that's what you're visually seeing, so you've always got to presume that there may have been some more there. So they've dealt to those. Ms
Collis says the council and contractors are trying to identify how the fat is getting into the system. Fast food company KFC operates on the street's corner, and there are smaller outlets selling Chinese takeaways and fish and chips nearby. But Ms Collis says the greasy spoons aren't likely to be the culprits.
All of those businesses actually have, food safety and waste management plans and follow best practice with grease traps. So the fat actually has more than likely come from households. We had the discussion around some education, just around good environmental practice, having a think about what we put down the sink.
In a statement, KFC says all its used oil is collected from cookers and discarded into drums on site. It says its internal drains go through a two-stage process to remove any grease or solids from places like floors and benches before entering water pipes. But a Watercare spokesperson, Peter Rogers, says grease traps can become inadequate.
It may change hands and you've got double the volume going through or the capacity. And then there's also the education of the staff as well, in terms of a lot of food restaurants will dispose of waste oils to a recycler, but then you've got your rinsing of your plate and ensuring that those are segregated out into the solid waste, and the minimal amounts of fat, oil and grease go down the drain.
So far, New Zealand hasn't become prone to enormous sewer fat deposits called fatbergs, like places such as London, due to its size. But Mr Rogers says build-ups or chokes are still extremely common. Tracy Collis says the sinkhole has been fixed, but the council will run cameras through other parts of the system to check for more build-ups. Mō te hōtaka o te ahiahi, ko Eva Corlett, tēnei.